We are back.
We're back. All right, a few more questions about technical stuff. Technical and more specific questions.
Yeah.
Pretty. Oh, wrong way. How do I deal with being sore after training? Managing new muscle soreness and fatigue. What do you think? That's like,
Just rest.
is that even a concern?
I mean, like,
I don't even know why I
when
have
you
this on the list.
No, let's answer it.
Okay.
When you do have a lot of muscle soreness, it's usually like when you're exposed to new stimulus. So, like, for example, when we start a new block and we're getting new movements in, like, even new accessories, like, man, the next day, I'm
Yeah.
like,
I wake up and I'm like, oh, I feel like I've been run over by a truck.
yeah, like when you did the pendulum squat, like you,
Yeah.
like, shit. So, I usually tell my girls it's part of the process. It's not always that bad. It's usually the first week that's really bad, and then you get your body adapts, right?
Yeah. And like, maybe you just start enjoying that
Yeah,
soreness.
yeah,
Then you know you're like hooked into it.
yeah. So, yeah, dealing with it, I usually tell my girls, like, maybe you shouldn't have that night out if you're so sore, if
Yeah.
you're trying to recover. Get some extra sleep, get some extra food.
There are some
That's about
tricks
it.
though, right? Like, I feel like doing very low intensity,
Oh,
like
active
cardio.
recovery. Like, not just staying in bed, but getting blood flow in.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Like, when I have my clients for the first time, I tell them, tomorrow is going to be very, very bad.
Yeah.
But just know.
I warn them to.
Yeah, like, just don't just not move.
Yeah.
You know? Go for a walk, like, try to get some movement going. You'll recover faster, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, next week I see them. Did you do it? Like, no, I couldn't.
I
Like,
couldn't move. Yeah,
like, it was
yeah,
so painful.
movement is key.
But it's not bad pain. Like, usually people think of pain as like a bad thing. But it's just your body adapting.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing.
Yeah.
Enjoy it.
It is a good thing.
Yeah. How often should I strength train?
It is a good question, but instead of going about it as what's this optimal frequency for squat, bench, and deadlift, I would go about it as, okay, how many times can you actually train,
Yeah.
right? Because we all have lives. Like, none of our athletes or even clients, they're like, I'm gonna become a full-time powerlifter.
Yeah.
Like, maybe if you're an Olympic athlete, you will go about it that way, where it's like, what's the most optimal way to train? But the most optimal way to train is a training schedule and a routine that you can stick to.
What if you're training like once a week? Like, you can only train once a week. What will you do?
Just make do.
Yeah. What will you do in the gym if it's like once a week?
I will try to hit a
Complete
full
newbie.
body.
Yeah.
Full body workout. I do have clients that train once a week with me, and they get out of work so late
Yeah.
that they don't have any time during the week. And then, like, has like another thing on Sunday, so they're literally training with me once a week.
Yeah.
And for them, I tell them that, like, it's very hard to make strength progress. Like, maybe a bit of strength progress through technical improvements, but not as drastically as when she used to train 3 times a week.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So just they know that it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I try to make the session fun for them.
Yeah. And it's like, some people have this thing of like, oh, once a week is even gonna do anything for me.
Yeah.
But it's like better than fucking
Yeah.
none.
Yeah. It's better than nothing for sure.
Yeah. So, I don't know, if it's like once a week and they want to strength train, just get through all of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the squat, bench, and deadlift,
I do all of it.
I think you can cover in one session.
Yeah.
Like if it's
Little
kind
bit,
of light too. Yeah. Yeah. And then when it gets to like 2 or 3 days, they could do like a squat day or a bench day, like separate it a little bit. That's just another idea. Yeah. But when is it too much?
I usually,
Because people go all in.
like, a lot of girls that come from like CrossFit or F45 background.
What's F45?
F45 is like HIIT training.
Oh.
That's 45 minutes. It's really taking off in Korea.
Damn.
And it took off a while ago in the West,
Yeah.
but it's now picking up pace
interesting.
in Korea.
Okay.
Maybe it'll go to Japan as well.
Yeah. Since we all copy everything.
But yeah, for those type of training, you can do it every day. Like you can train like maybe 6 times a week. But with strength training, I personally start off my girls with 4.
Yeah.
Even though they want to do more,
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, you're gonna do 4.
4 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that gives wiggle room for life events, like you want to go out to dinner, like there's a family thing, or just like resting, recovery.
You need recovery
Yeah.
days.
Yeah.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's like you're not recovering on time. Your lift will go to shit. Like it won't be fun anymore. Like mentally,
Yeah.
physically, there needs to be off days too. Yeah,
100%.
for sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. Few more questions left.
All right.
Will I need special equipment? Understanding basic gears like shoes, belts, wraps, needed as a novice or a beginner. Do you need all of this? Because when we look on social media, we're geared up, you know?
I have a humongous bag, and yes, I understand this desire to buy things, but I never tell my clients to buy anything.
Yeah.
They're the ones usually asking, like a month or 2 in, they're like, do I need a belt? Or like, don't I need wrist wraps? I'm like, not yet. Like, if you have the money and you want to buy it, like, sure, like, go ahead.
Yeah.
But then I don't ever tell my clients that they'll need it from the beginning.
Yeah, I used to lift in my Converses.
Yeah.
My first meet, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe first
Me
and
too.
second meet too.
Me too.
Yeah.
They are really shit sumo deadlift shoes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Don't
I did
do
this
that for
deadlift.
sumo.
I did those,
Yeah.
And
Same.
I actually did have knee sleeves on my first competition. But I was training for like 10 months already. But I didn't, I got my belt in time, maybe like 10 months into strength training.
Yeah, I would say the belt is the last thing you need.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people fall into the trap of buying a belt, relying on the belt too quickly
Yeah, that's
before
true.
they know how to properly brace.
Mm.
And that's really trouble.
Yeah. I guess like, just like competing and like training is kind of different. I can answer it in a different way. But I guess if you are competing, then I'm assuming that you're not a complete newbie.
Yeah.
It's okay to have gear. And like, I think some people also are like more motivated when they buy new gear.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
That's why I know they want to buy it. They're excited about it, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, sure, like if you want to buy it, buy it. But maybe we won't use it every session.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in terms of shoes though, there are recommendations for shoes. Like you shouldn't wear like
Fluffy shoes.
really squishy shoes.
Never wear running shoes.
Yeah, that's one thing.
Yeah.
Hey. Do clients come in with...
I usually, when they come in for a first session, I just have them wear flat shoes.
Yeah.
So Vans, Converse, like whatever you have, Keds, because every girl has one of those, right?
Yeah.
So just bring that, and that's your gym shoes. Yeah.
Flat
I
shoes.
love my Fit US
Yeah.
for training.
Yeah. Shoes is one thing that could affect your training from the start, I think.
Yeah, shoes, but then it's like not even like lifting shoes. It's
No.
just like have whatever flat shoes you have.
Yeah.